So guys, it's Sunday, and you know what that means. It's time to look at some baseball cards. So one Easter, I remember when I was young, my aunt bought me a big bucket, put some candy in it, but it was loaded with baseball cards. And I could still see that yellow bucket with all those baseball cards and feel how excited I was. And it was the best Easter basket I had ever gotten. And to this day, I remember it. And ever since then, I've associated Sunday with baseball cards. Let's start off with this beautiful Sure Shot Dunlap. He got his nickname for his strong and accurate throws to first base. From 1884 to 1889, he was the highest paid player in baseball. In 1884, he batted like 412, led the league in batting average, home runs, hits, and runs scored. This is just a beautiful card. Now, I just love to get the early players, love to get the 1800s cards. So that's a nice one. And how about this Tris Speaker? Very high up on the all-time hits list. This is one of the greatest players in history. We have a nice bazooka here. Dick Stewart. They called him Dr. Strangeglove because he was not a good fielding first baseman, but he could hit home runs. And in fact, for decades, he actually he held the single season minor league home run record, though it was broken in, I believe, the 1990s. How about the Galloping Ghost, Red Grange? Got a nice auto here. I remember these sportscaster cards. You know, I wasn't into them growing up, collecting them. I do remember going to people's homes and they'd have them laying around, and it came with like an index kind of a box, and I think even like you know, the index card dividers where you could store these, and there's great information on the backs of them. I actually started gathering a lot of these, and if you read them, I mean, they're very educational, almost like a little sports encyclopedia. They had them for all sports, but you know, there aren't too many Red Grange cards around, so you know, I'm really happy to have that one. And how about Ted Lindsay, Hockey Hall of Famer, won 4 Stanley Cups, won an Art Ross trophy, but he may be best known as being the first player ever to skate around the ice holding up the Stanley Cup. Ted Lindsay. We have here a beautiful Cracker Jack, Tony Lazzeri. I love these little Cracker Jack pins. I have several of them. These are great little pins. And from 1978, you know, here's a Johnny Bench, probably around the height of his popularity. And the 78 set always has a special place in my heart because it was the first set where I just had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cards, in fact, enough to make the complete set. And I remember chasing the Eddie Murray card. Now, back then, you know, there wasn't such a thing necessarily as rookie cards. That wasn't a big thing until the 84 Don Mattingly. But I still remember chasing some of the young players when they were rookies because it was the first card issued of them, of these good players, and you wanted their card. For instance, the first rookie card I actually remember, you know, looking for and trying to get was Dave Parker because he was a young player with my Pittsburgh Pirates, and we just wanted his card. I even remember going after Joe Charbonneau. He was a hot player. But we didn't call them rookie cards. They weren't really rookie cards. I actually, growing up, was more into getting the last card of a player because I figured that was the last opportunity I had to get their card. It was their last card. So that whole rookie thing, I mean, I'm still not into it, to be honest with you. In fact, you know, as time went on and companies started making these rookie heavy sets, you would end up with, you know, 30 rookie cards, all of which never even played in the league or were scrubs or never made it. And, you know, in recent years, a decade later, I'm looking through these. I'm throwing these sets away. I mean, they're worthless. There's nobody I even heard of. So anyway, that's my take on that. So thanks for watching.